Well, as Kelly just mentioned, it is pretty cold out there right now. And during these chilly times, it's important to keep your family safe and warm. That includes your pet.
Yeah, I took the dog out for a couple walks over the last weekend, and that snow would just clump to his paws. You had to be
Yeah.
careful about it. There's a lot of cold weather hazards to keep an eye out for. When it does come to your pets, Dr. Bob Lester is a veterinarian and the chief medical officer with Wellhaven Pet Health. He joins us live once again here on AM Extra. Thanks for being here. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Year to
Year. So what are some of the ways to keep your pet healthy when you have this kind of cold stretch? Blast us.
Yeah, good timing to talk about cold weather hazards and snow with your pets. First of all, it's always a good idea to have a baseline. Make sure your pet's up to date on its preventive care and is in good health. If there are any underlying health problems, that can certainly make it more difficult for your pet to regulate its body temperature. I think in general, the other thing to keep in mind is just like you and I, pets vary in their limits and their cold tolerance. So perhaps you have a Siberian Husky. I wouldn't be too worried at all about some time in the snow, as opposed to a Chihuahua that's going to be entirely different. Same big dogs versus little dogs. Young and the old are going to be less cold tolerant than healthy middle-aged dogs.
Yeah, I see a lot of pet owners who put like sweaters and booties on their dogs. Do you advocate that?
I do. In fact, I kid in my household that our little dogs have a better wardrobe than I do. Sweaters are a great idea. Booties work well as well. There's some hilarious YouTube videos if you want to look at dogs first wearing booties. They can be acclimated to wearing those booties. I often put the booties on when you're indoors and warm for a few minutes at a time, encourage them with a treat to get them used to them. But booties are a good idea as well. As you were mentioning, Travis, particularly some dogs have quite a bit of hair that grows between their pads where snow and ice can clog up. It's good to clip that hair off. Have your groomer clip it off, your veterinarian clip it off. If you have electric clippers, you can do that as well. I wouldn't suggest trying scissors. That's too easy to injure your dog with scissors and trying to trim that hair around their feet.
That makes sense. I believe that dog that we were showing, by the way, is our producer Tristan's dog. So
Yes.
he's you can tell the dog is trying to get used to those booties. It's pretty fun
Yes,
to watch
indeed.
those clips. Oh man. What are the dangers of maybe pet poisoning when it comes to the winter time? You know, that's also something that needs to be top of mind.
Yeah, a couple of watch outs, and probably the scariest one from a veterinarian's perspective is antifreeze. And not just the antifreeze that goes in your radiator. There are some antifreezes that actually go in the windshield deicers. Antifreeze tastes sweet, and it's highly toxic to pets. It doesn't take much at all to cause kidney damage and potentially be fatal for your pet. So make sure there's no antifreeze puddles or anything around. Keep your pets away from them. It's even a good idea for the long-haired pets that the snow and deicers and salts and antifreeze might get on their coat, as you mentioned, Travis, to wipe your pet down when they come in from the snow to make sure that none of that is left. The other hazard that's good to keep a watch out for this time of year, feral cats in particular are looking for a warm place to sleep. And that's sometimes under the hood of your car, around your car's engine. So when you go out in the morning, it's a good idea, particularly in cold weather, to wrap the hood a few times to make sure if there is an animal that's curled up in there for the evening, that they wake up, or even toot your horn when you get behind the wheel, just to make sure that there isn't a pet or an animal or a feral animal in there that might be injured by the fan or fan belt.
Yeah, that's good advice. It's something that a lot of us don't think about, but you're right. Especially cats, they like to get underneath where it's warm.
They do.
Dr. Bob Lester with Wellhaven Pet Health, thank you for sharing those tips with us this morning.
Thank you, gentlemen. Stay warm.
Okay,
Appreciate
we will
you too.
try. If you need more advice to keep your pet healthy this winter, check out their website, wellhaven.com. And they also have several clinics across the metro area.